Hi RuneScape family, and welcome to the next episode of my loot series. This is loot from 1000 Brutal Black Dragons. This video was inspired by a few of my friends who said I needed to give them a try. There was a lot of items I acquired before I started this. Okay, so while killing these dragons, I will be praying Eagle Eye and Protect from Magic the whole time. In my inventory, I will bring an extended anti-fire potion, 2 prayer pots, and a range potion. I also brought 1 or 2 cheap foods. For my inventory, I wore full bandos, the assembler which I just got for this task, Amulet of Fury, Amethyst Broadbolts, Dragon Hunter Crossbow, Damaged Book for the prayer bonus, Barrel Gloves, and Archer's Ring Imbued. I got the ring imbued just for this task as well. I also forgot to mention that I got the Xerix Talisman just for this task, and it allows me to teleport to the dragons. I keep a Ring of Dueling in my inventory to teleport me to Castle Wars or Clan Wars to bank. Okay. Now I shot this clip after I started the challenge. I started with 0 KC for Brutal Black Dragons, so I need to get to 1000 kills. So Catacombs of Krynn is where I am killing the Brutal Black Dragons. For the first trip, I had to travel through the dungeon to get to them, but then I unlocked the shortcut by climbing up the vine. The Catacombs of Kourend is a dungeon under the Great Kourend. There are 4 entrances to the dungeon, but the fastest way is by using a Xerix Talisman, hence why I got it. Catacombs of Kourend and Brutal Black Dragons were both released on June 9th, 2016. To kill Brutal Black Dragons, you need a Slayer level of 77. These dragons have a combat level of 318. They attack with magic, melee, and long-range dragon fire. It's important to have the proper prayers on and to have consumed the correct potions because they have a max hit of 29 with magic and melee and a 50 with their dragon fire. As you see in the video, I stay a few tiles away so they can only attack with their magic and dragon fire. I have consumed a dose of the extended anti-fire potion, and I pray Protect from Magic. This method allows me to take no damage. The only time I take damage is if my prayer drops or a new dragon aggroes on me who is in melee distance. Now they have 315 hit points, and their weakness is stab and ranged. However, most people range these. Fun fact, these dragons are notorious for dropping the Dragon Spear, and they drop it the most frequent out of all the monsters in the game. The drop rate for this item is 1 out of 512. Other unique items that have the same drop rate are Dragon Plate Legs and Plate Skirts, and Uncut Dragon Stones. They also always drop 1 Dragon Bone and 2 Black Dragon Hide per dragon. Some of the other items they drop are Rune Hasta, Rune Spear, Rune Plate Legs, Rune Full Helm, Rune Longsword, Black D-Hide Body, Black D-Hide Vams, Rune Plate Body, Dragon Med Helm, Dragon Longsword, and Dragon Dagger. They also drop runes such as Bloods, Souls, Deaths, and Laws, and other items like Rune Arrows, Rune Darts, Rune Knives, and Rune Thrown Axes. Some items that I found interesting were the Anglerfish, Lava Scales, Dragon Dart Tips, Dragon Arrow Tips, Noted Rune Ore, and Dragon Javelin Heads. But you can only get the Javelin Heads after completion of Monkey Madness 2. In addition, they drop Ensouled Dragon Heads, which are 1 out of 20, Hard Clues, which are 1 out of 128, and Elite Clues, which are 1 out of 250. Just a note, I did all the clues during this challenge. Now they drop Ancient Shards, which are 1 out of 123.3, Dark Totem Base, Middle, and Top, and each piece is at a rate of 1 out of 185. Now I had no idea what any of these items were used for. After some research, the Ancient Shards are used at an altar in the middle of the catacombs. Some of these areas are the Shallows, Reeking Cove, Dragon's Den, and Demon's Run. In regards to the totem base, middle, and top, these items can be combined to create a dark totem. The dark totem is then used on the altar in the catacombs to reach Skotso. Each totem gives a one-time access to this boss. Now in a lot of these clips, you may notice that even though I bring 2 prayer pots, 4 doses each, I usually only use 2 to 3 doses. Now 80 prayer helps. I also prayer flick for my last kill. Even at times, if the Brutal Black Dragon is low on HP, I'll let my prayer drop and risk it. During this challenge, I only died once. Also, when I do teleport back to the shortcut, there's a prayer altar, so I just recharge my prayer there. I know there has been this running debate between Wyverns, Gargoyles, and Brutal Black Dragons. I would still say Wyverns are better as they are more AFK. However, Wyverns are always packed, and you have to worry about someone stealing your spot. I would give Brutal Black Dragons a 7.5 out of 10, as you do need a higher Slayer level, better skills, and gear to kill them. In addition, you do need a bit of GP for supplies such as potions, as there isn't a true safe spot. But besides that, it is really easy to find a spot. There was only a few times where I had to world hop. In addition, the drop table is amazing. It was really dry with getting clues. I didn't get my first clue until I was a few hundred kills in, which I thought was crazy. But I eventually started getting clues quickly after that. In this video, I did all of my clues. The clues consisted of hard and elite clues. The next several clips is me getting clues and solving them. Every clue I got consisted of me going into the wilderness several times. I wasn't a fan of that, but I didn't die doing any of my clues. Most of my playtime was done during early hours of the morning, so there wasn't too many people in the wilderness, so it worked out well. On average, the hard clues are worth 147k and range from 4 to 6 steps, and the elite clues are worth on average 290k and range from 5 to 7 steps. I'm not big on clues. If I wasn't doing a loot video, I would have dropped them. However, they are important for the loot tab. Doing the clues did stretch out this challenge an extra few days. Collectively, this video took a week with me playing 3 hours a day. I would have gotten it done quicker, but I didn't want to AFK. This by far is my favorite loot challenge to date. One regret I have was not getting Void Elite before doing this challenge, as it gives prayer bonus. Here we are. Now it's time to check the Slayer log. Let's take a look. And here you see 1,000 kills for Brutal Black Dragons. First, we are going to start with the loot from the clues. I got a total of 7 hard clues and 2 elite. I'd say that's below average for 1,000 kills, but we will take it. As you can see in the clips, I didn't get anything too serious. Several rude items, and magic bows, and god pages. This was my first time opening an elite casket, and you can see at the bottom of my screen, it asked if I wanted a chance of a mimic boss fight. I had no clue what that entails. I eventually selected yes. However, I didn't have the requirement to do it, so it didn't work. I also forgot to mention that I got a master clue from one of my hard clues, so of course I went and solved that one as well. Master clues range from 6 to 8 steps and are worth roughly 822k. Here we are solving it. And now for the drum roll, 220k. Very disappointing. Okay, now for what you all have been waiting for, the total loot. The first check is a whopping 21,357,230 GP, with the hides and bones making up over 8 mil of it. I also got 3 dark totem bases and 11 ancient shards. For the second prize check, we got 4,905,741 GP. I only got 3 dragon skirt drops. I was expecting at least 8 or 9. I was also expecting more dragon javelin head drops as well. I am happy with the dragon dart tips with almost 1,000 of them. I also got 2 dark totem middles and 2 dark totem tops in my inventory. For the third and final prize check, we got 534,478 GP. And once we add all the prize checks, the total is 26,797,449 GP. I apologize for the wait for this video. I did take a small break, but I'm back. Please subscribe, comment, and rate. Thanks.